Hello everyone, it's Melissa, and today I'm going to do something a little different. I'm sharing a challenge, because I love challenges. I like, giving myself out of the box to use something that has been in my stash and I wanted to get rid of. So essentially I have these stickers. This is just they're like cardboard stickers, and they came in this Vanilla Sunshine SEI paper pad that I won years and years ago. It's 8.5 by 11, and it was in here. And so essentially I am going to use these up on a variety pack of cards, which I hope, if they turn out cute, which I hope they do, I am going to give to one of my son's teachers for an end of year thank you gift with probably a gift card. So I already know I'm going to use these. I'm hoping to get 10 cards out of the sticker sheet, maybe more. Of course, they will be getting altered to work for me. So the other thing I want to keep in mind is I kind of wanted to coordinate. So probably going to pull the same, 5 pieces of cardstock for bases and just cut them in half. Also, I want to also keep in mind that I don't want my cards to be too bulky and add too much dimension, because I want these to be able to go in a standard size A2 size envelope, and I don't want her to have the fear of adding more postage. So, that's always tricky because you want to add all the things, right? So yeah, if you want to stay tuned, I will have a card share. This won't be a process video, but it'll be a card share at the end. And so stay tuned. Okay, bye. Hi there, I'm back, and I have a huge mess on my desk, but I'm going to go ahead and share these cards because I did in fact get them done, and I am very pleased with them. So without further ado, let's get started. I was able to get 15 A2 size cards. So that's the standard 5.5 by 4.25. Some are a little smaller, but it's just because I cut them down a little bit. So here we go. I haven't stamped on the inside yet because essentially I'm not quite sure what I want my inside greetings to be. Some of these I'm probably just going to leave blank. So this was all stuff that I pulled from my stash. This was all trying to keep it cohesive with just this paper and some cardstock that I pulled in, and like other elements like doilies and things. So yeah, this first one, I love it. It says, "You're wonderful," and I just used some of the cardstock stickers. I used a doily, pattern paper, some ribbon from my stash. I used this swirly squiggle die cut with some gold vellum, and that's it. And like I mentioned, I haven't done the insides yet, but these open this way. Okay, so that's one. Here's the next one. This was actually a Gina Marie background die. I cut it in white, put it on top of white, added the cardstock sticker, added some ribbon, some sequins, and some gold thread, and that was it. Super simple. Okay, this one I used an embossing folder, and this one's from Stampin' Up, and it's just a wood tree scene. I added the bird, "You're sweet." Also, I have some pearls from in my stash with some sticky back pearls, and essentially you have every color of pearl you could imagine if you have alcohol markers or Sharpies, and yeah, you can change just about anything with those things. So I just made it pink to match the bird because I didn't want a black eye. I just thought it would stand out too much. And then this is just some Tim Holtz. I cut it in brown. It's like his greenery. If you guys have any questions to any products that I use, go ahead and ask in the comments below, and I will try to reference everything that I can. So yeah, and then just 2 strips of paper, and yeah, this one says "You're sweet." So, and then here is a birthday one. Hooray, it's your day. And I stamped "It's Your Day" with some Bermuda Bay Stampin' Up ink. This is the sticker. This ring die is from Simon Says Stamp, and I just put some of the pattern paper behind the circles. I went ahead and I added some enamel accents in white. And that's it. I think it's turned out super cute. This next one, here's the cardstock sticker. It actually had Dance in the Rain on the bottom, if you remember from the original sticker sheet, and I cut it off. And then I actually cut, you guys, my first stamp, Jelly Bean Soup, Wishing You Brighter Days Ahead. I actually cut that apart so it could work for this card, and I colored some hearts with some alcohol markers, with actually one that I felt coordinated well with this pattern paper, and, you know, used some stitch rectangles, and this was the die from Stampin' Up, and that's it. You know, okay, this one here, Thinking of You, was a cardstock sticker. I used some Stampin' Up dies. This is like a Kaiser Craft, you know, like die, with some Stampin' Up vellum and gold paper. Just use some gold glitter enamel dots, some other dies and pattern paper, some gold thread, some gold washi tape, and some of the cardstock stickers, the leaves in the back. And that's that one. This next one was just three of the flowers. I cut some stems. Sending Hugs Your Way was from Your Next Stamp. It's one of their banner sentiments. This was just a lawn fawn banner die. And then I added some Heidi Swapp gold. And this Thank You was a cardstock sticker. I just kept it simple, added some pattern paper, some cardstock, another piece of cardstock, and some ribbon. Used my tiny attacher, and, you know, keeping it very simple. Like I mentioned, I wanted to watch myself on the dimension, as well as, you know, I wanted to kind of keep it a nice flow, all the cards. So I added some sequins on this one. And actually this, if you remember from the sticker sheet, was attached to a sticker underneath that said two of a kind. So I cut that apart, and I decided to add the bike to a regular card by itself, and I used my typewriter to say riding by to say hi. Just some sequins, some of my stitched frame dies, and that's it. This one here, I used the background die from Lawn Fawn. It's like their Starry Night. I put some of the pattern paper, the yellow from the pad, gold, again with that squiggle die, swirly die. This was a Stampin' Up punch. I cut it in half and put it behind the oval. This was the cardstock sticker. Then I sprayed it with some Heidi Swapp Color Shine, gold Color Shine, and also some, what is this, like Perfect Pearls and Water. Jennifer McGuire uses this a lot to give it a nice sparkle. It's hard to see, you know, on my camera, but it's there. Okay, so this one, this was attached to a welcome home word sentiment, and I cut that off because I wasn't feeling it. This branch is from a Stampin' Up die. Congrats is a brush script from Simon Says Stamp. These birds I just fussy cut out of some of the pattern paper. I just used a wonky stitched frame, and then my sentiment on the front says, "May your home know joy, every room hold laughter, and every window opens to great possibilities." I thought it'd be a great, you know, congrats on your new home type thing. So here's a happy birthday. And so this one, this is another Gina K background die. It's just a diagonal. And I essentially, you can see I used gray paper. So I just left a void here for a gray stripe. And I went through the pattern paper pad in rainbow order as best as I could. I kind of just glued it behind there, backed up essentially like a cut file. And then this happy birthday was a cardstock sticker. Okay, this next one, this For You was a cardstock sticker. I took some pattern paper, put it here. This is just white with some Heidi Swapp Color Shine Gold. This is that squiggle, but I cut it in a brown, like a craft. These were some cardstock stickers I just layered up. 2 glittered gold enamel dots, and we're calling it done. Okay, so this one With Love was a cardstock sticker. This heart I colored with vellum and an alcohol marker to turn the clear vellum to pink. I added some gray thread. This background die is actually from, I want to say Spellbinders, but if you need to know, I will look it up, but I'm pretty sure I got it from Hobby Lobby. I just put it on some pink, and yeah, I thought it turned out super cute. And now I have all of these hearts, a nice little stack of them that I can color with markers to change the color with. And last but not least, I mentioned before that bicycle, I cut it in half, and 2 of a kind was the bottom section. I put it on some gray cardstock, and on a piece of white cardstock, I ran through a doily embossing folder, and then I went and used some of those white hearts from that card, and I just glued them on top. Added some, let's see, some clear glitter, and I spritzed it with the Glimmer Mist. I added some gold washi here on just a scrap piece of cardstock to give it some stability, and some gold sequins. And yeah, I think it's a very, delicate, perfect card for a wedding or an anniversary. So that's it. I'll show you one more time, and like I said, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask, and I'll do my best to answer any questions that you have. But yeah, I'd like to know your feedback. This was a fun challenge, and this is going to make a great gift. I would love to receive this if it was me. And so yeah, only 2 birthday stamps or cards, but quite honestly, I mean, for you is very basic enough where you could put in birthday. Best wishes. This would be perfect for any graduations or even wedding or whatever else, new job, employee leaving. I'm keeping in mind that I am giving this to a woman that is, the age of she's a teacher, but also a grandma. So, I try to be cognizant of the kinds of cards that I feel like she will be giving away or using. So, yeah, I think they're great. So thank you guys so much for watching, taking the time to watch my video. I would love for you to subscribe to my channel for more videos, and also for a thumbs up. And if you want to give me a thumbs up on this video if you liked it, of course. And if you want to see more of me, I will put the links to my other 2 social media accounts in the description box below, which is Cut It Up Creations on Facebook and Instagram. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.